Hello everyone, my name is George and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to go over how to make a grading rubric in Google Classroom, how to add it to your assignment, and how to grade assignments using your grading rubric. Grading rubrics are an excellent tool to maximize your efficiency in the grading process and also to provide students with detailed feedback on their writing assignments or other assignments that you might want to give a grading rubric to. First, let's begin this by creating an assignment. So if we go to our classwork in Google Documents, we can click Create, and we create an assignment. I'm going to title this one Unit 1 Essay. I like to use grading rubrics for my essays to give students some additional feedback, but also to maximize the efficiency of the time I use grading assignments. I'm going to create a document which will have a prompt to write their essay. And we went over how to do this in our previous videos. If you want to learn how to make an assignment in Google Classroom, please click our previous video there. I'm going to add the same title here, Unit 1 Essay. And I'm going to make a description here and give them a prompt or something. Please write your critical lens essay below. So in this case, you might give them some additional details or some guidelines, or even write their name or specific information down there. So we'll see that that's automatically uploaded into our Google Classroom. Again, I'm going to click Make a Copy for each student so that students will be able to see. And in this case, I'm going to add a grading rubric. So let me go ahead and make our deadline here. I'll just make some random time. At our topic, of course, it's going to be Unit 1. And then we click Rubric. Now you can create a rubric now. You can reuse a rubric that you made before, or you can import rubric from Google Sheets. Remember, Google Sheets is kind of like Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to create a rubric from scratch here. So I create a rubric, and this rubric system will come up here. So you can organize this rubric any way you want. You can organize it in ascending or descending. All right. I'm just going to keep it as descending. That's the default here. You can use a scoring system, and you can see the scoring system will come up here on your right, or you can unclick this, and it will have no value at all. So you can just put some feedback if you'd like there. But I like to use the scoring feature specifically when it comes to grading essays. So let's say if they're doing a critical lens essay, perhaps your first criterion might be your introduction paragraph. So you write the title of the criterion here. You can click the criterion description to provide more details for the students to see here. You might want to put something like your introduction paragraph contains a thesis and outlines the points you will make in your body paragraph. That would be a description here, and here you can put a breakdown as detailed as you'd like in reference to the student's points. So I'll change this to ascending so that we make our point feature here. Let's do 1. Or actually, you know what? Let me put it back to descending. That's how I normally do it. Let's make our highest point 5. Let's give this an A level title, and we could put a description of our title here. You can go ahead and say your introduction has a clear thesis and hook. There are no grammar or spelling errors. And you can take this criteria here, click the 3 dots on the right, and you can delete if you'd like, or you can click the plus sign and add the next level. So I'm going to go ahead and put this accordingly to B, and you can add a description here accordingly as well. I'm not going to add that just for now, and then maybe you can put a C for this level and keep adding the plus sign. I'm going to make this D, and then of course finally you can just put 1 or 0, and I'll make this an F. So we have our first grading rubric detail here, and you can see the system automatically makes it 1 out of 5. And if you scroll back up here on this little column here, you will see your introduction paragraph, which is criteria 1. If you want to create a second criteria, you can click the plus sign here, or if you want to follow the same format as the one that you just made, you can click the three dots on the right side and click duplicate. So let's say I want to make a criterion for the body paragraphs. You again write your criteria description here, body paragraphs, etc., or however you like it. And you can see the same details are provided here in the A, B, C, D, F format. And again, you want to change these descriptions down here. And right now we have two different rubrics, two different criterions in our rubrics that are listed in descending order, and we have 5 of them. So that's A, B, C, D, and F. And now, since we duplicated, we have 10 points here, and we can save this rubric. So if we save this rubric, the rubric will automatically save here. The total quantity will come up here, 10 points. Now you can include the rubric in the total points of your assignment. I'm going to do that here. So I'm going to update this to match the amount in our grading rubric, and I'm going to click Assign. So now the students will be able to see the grading rubric and the specific breakdown in when they look at their, in this case, their essay assignment. Go back and take a look at your essay assignment, and you can see your grading rubric here on the top. If you click your grading rubric, you'll be able to see exactly how it looks for the students and for you as well. So you will see here we have our first criterion, which was our introduction paragraph. Our second was body paragraphs, and then of course you can make it accordingly to how you want. And you can click this collapse feature here if you just want to look at the levels that you have here. And as you highlight or just drag your cursor, you can see the different levels here. It's pretty neat. So now when we click View Assignment and we want to start grading the student's work, in the past, before when we used paper, we would just have our paper grading rubric and we'd have to take a look accordingly. But now you're going to see that everything is here. So right now we have one student in our class and one student did not submit their work, so we don't have any work to see. But when you see the grading rubric on the student's work, it'll come up like this, and all you need to do is highlight the words accordingly. So that's how you make a grading rubric in Google Classroom. In our next video, we're going to go over how to use the grading rubric in the grading process. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please take a look at our other videos on how to use Google Classroom for online education. And please click the like and subscribe button if you want to continue to watch these videos. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in our next video. Take care. Bye-bye.